We're starting our recording. Welcome to the Sunset on the Beach. Aloha from Hawaii. My name is Bruce Fisher. I'm here with Dana Racklin, and we're on the red carpet covering the event today. We've been here all day, and now is prime time. You see a lot of the recorders now. Now, the section that we're showing, Hapa's taking the stage. We'll let Hapa take the stage, and then we'll get right back to it. Enjoy Hapa here from Sunset on the Beach. Listening to Hapa here, live sunset on the beach, Hawaii Five-0 premiere. Yes, I'm going to get them perfectly. Yeah.
They are so close.
Everyone wants to run the rail to the Five-0 line.
Hoppa, gotta love them. Aren't they great, Dana? You know, you really get a chance. You know, listening to them live, their music is almost mesmerizing, and it's got its own really unique quality.
Yep, it was featured in a good episode last year too. In the last scene of the episode we saw behind the scenes filming of, where the episode where Steve got hurt. That's right. Someone in our chat room has just mentioned that. He had a broken arm.
Yes, it's great to see them out there. They're having fun.
So right now we've got best view of what's going on. There isn't another live stream that I can tell other than the Honolulu Star Advertiser. We have sound and they don't.
Very good, very good. Oh, this is a great song.
So we can't hear anything that we should be hearing them. We hear the music.
Are you not hearing the music?
Oh, well, I have mine muted. Someone in the chat room says that they can't hear the music, but they hear talking. That would be us.
Okay, well, let's see if we can resolve that.
We have more than one shot.
Put that camera on the red carpet. Oh, this is awesome. Hoppa, this is a treat. I'm so glad they brought Hoppa this year. Aloha. We have a special guest here that's going to be joining us in just a minute. Officer 808 is in the house.
Yay! Those of you who are new know that, might not know that Undercover Officer 808 has his blog, h50undercover.com.
That's right.
Excellent blog.
Just giving you a plug there, officer. We are saluting to the man who is here in the house, and he's going to just only be here for a second. He's got to run to the red carpet, unfortunately. But there he is. He just sneaked out of the bathroom. And he'll be joining us to give us his impressions as we go into the ceremonies. Hoppa has taken the stage. We're live. We've been here all day. We're into our 19th hour, and we are so excited that you are here. And actually, not to our 19th hour. We're into our 8th hour. I'm looking at the wrong clock. There he is. There's the man.
Yeah, halfway. I like that.
You ready?
I can see you.
Yeah, there he is. He's getting dressed. I'll leave him alone to his private moment.
Good little king.
So that's our shot. It looks like some people are coming out. Any thoughts about what we're looking at there? We're here with Officer 808. How much time do you have?
A few minutes.
Okay, a few minutes. There he is. Okay. Officer 8 is 808. He's in the house. How you feeling?
Hot.
Hot. That's the
It's
word.
hot up there.
Yeah, I think I had the best idea. Hanging out up here.
I think so too. I wonder how good the sound's going to be up here when
Oh, the sound is perfect, but we won't be showing the program.
Right,
I think
right.
it may be doing the audio, but there's been, I think we're just going to leave it alone.
I
But we,
think it would be best to leave the rest of the words.
yeah, I think we shall not spoil it. We shall not spoil it. Yeah, but what we can do is talk about it after. So what we're going to do is during the show, we'll run audio and we'll run some clips from earlier today.
Oh yeah.
And then,
From brunch.
we had lots of interviews that we did. We had several people stop by. Ryan Ozawa stopped by. And a couple of folks from Nonstop stopped by to say hi and gave us their impression. Wendy was here earlier, so we have all those interviews, and we'll have this interview. So I'd like to know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are right before heading to the red carpet.
Well, first of all, I think drop down a couple of years.
Yeah.
And I have a list of questions prepared, and I took a lot of questions from the fans. I asked them yesterday, what should I ask? And there's a few good ones on there.
Good. So you have fans, you've got questions, and you're coming at this from the perspective of a blogger, a fan. Really, you're the ultimate fan. You know, I mean, in a way, fans didn't have the voice like you have right now in the past, right? Where you can just really be passionate about a show and then make it, get so many people behind it and create a community.
It's good to be a show with fans. I get a lot of feedback, and when I can kind of run that back up. And the executive producer Peter and a lot of the other writers, they see what goes on and what fans are happy about, and that's
What are your impressions about? What are some of the things you think the fans are not happy about?
the big thing right now. And blogger Miller Lewis and I have talked about this a lot. So the direction where Danny's character is going.
Yeah, Danny's character. Yeah, we discussed that a little earlier today. Where do you think it's going?
I honestly have no idea. If she really is pregnant with Danny's baby, I think that'd be personally bad for the show. It's going to be a hard one to incorporate.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think it's a red herring, and a lot of it has to do with that pressuring Rachel.
Yeah, and well, you know, Nocturnal Beast was here earlier at Marina, and and he stopped by. And he said he stopped by and he said, you know, that he thought that Rachel was going to get killed. There was going to be some sort of murder plot thing, and we didn't agree with that.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a call.
That'd be my fault.
Okay, go get your phone.
Hi, it's me.
Hi there. Officer 808 has a call, so we have to let him go. We'll go back to Hoppa here.
He runs away whenever I get on the...
His phone was ringing there, so he had to go answer it. He has to leave. He's got to get back on that red carpet, I know, very soon.
Yeah. Well, now he's been revealed. The worldwide premiere of Officer 808.
Yeah, I think this might be the first time he's ever been on video as Officer 808.
It could be.
You know what? I think we might have a scoop here.
So Mary's saying he has a social stream, but no video stream.
from us.
Can you see her in her social stream? Should we try that, Mary? Try youtube.tv//Bruce. Music sounding just out, according to, maybe turn down the music.
Turn down the music.
I guess Terry the girl has said that, but maybe other people would.
Yeah, I was concerned about that too. I'm trying to get control of the sound, and it's not letting me. Ustream Producer is supposed to be letting me turn on and off mics, and it's not working. So I apologize. I hope you heard Officer 808's comments, because they were very, very interesting, and we might have missed those. Welcome into our coverage. We're bringing you live Sunset on the Beach, the Hawaii Five-0 premiere, going to be happening very shortly. It is now 5:24. It's getting really, really close to prime time here. Yeah. You have 5:01?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my clock has been wrong. Nobody has corrected me until this moment. Okay.
It could be 5:01 right now, because I have 11:01 p.m.
Okay, very good. Let's go back out to the floor and see what's happening.
Make some noise.
So Tawny is seeing, I don't know which screen she's talking about. Honolulu Star Advertiser screen is still on, and ICR screen is still on. And apparently, Lady saying Hawaii News Now is there.
Good.
I'm checking.
Well, I think we already know they're going to be here. I mean, just so they're here. I know they're here. They've got banners.
Well, I know but they might have had problems with their feed. But let's see. Okay, the feed is coming through in Hawaii News Now. Thank you, lady. And they're actually comments. They have sound.
Very, very good. Glad to hear that.
Can you turn that in your room there, Bruce? If you look your phone. They're just giving us the weather report.
Does he look good? Now he looks
Now
like
I'm
the
undercover.
man. Now I'm undercover.
Okay.
All right.
All right. See everyone on the red carpet.
Okay, Sebro. What's that? Data?
Avenue.
No.
Mr. Temple Boyle on bass, Mr. Larry Lehman on drums, joining us as Mark Paul, Mr. Barry Flanagan. And Papa was one of the group. God bless you. Thank you for having us here. It's going to be an amazing evening. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for Hoppa. Would you like one more?
That's not it.
If you get a chance, there's CDs are in stores throughout the Hawaiian Islands, but also online at places like Yellow.com, iTunes also, so we're really glad they're here. But the first release, which was the novel cool award winner and the record breaker here in the island, until today, recording song. And we're glad that they're here. We recently moved out of the following. Now that we've got on the local, they're traveling, they're here in Japan, they've been on tour, they've been in Japan quite a bit, but they're back home right now. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Hawaiian Five-0, aloha to Hoppa! You guys working really hard over there on sound and control. Everybody's a big hand for those guys. Thank you. It's a way of music. Hey, everybody makes the sound the way it goes. Another good way. Another good one. Let somebody wait in. time, ladies and gentlemen, coming out to play for Sunset on the Beach and the world premiere of Hawaii Five-0. Another nice round of applause for Papa. Ready. We are getting closer and closer to the time that our stars will about to arrive. We will have some additional running through the factory. We're also using right now coming to 5:30 to 5:36. Our stars are going to be that's just the round figure of arrival. If you were with the classes on the beach, they were coming directly from filming. I mean, they literally just walked right off of the set. They were on location elsewhere. They walked right off the set, right into the cars, but also right into down here. So we will see how things go today. But we're very hopeful that we have them in that 5:30 spot window. Just to kind of give you an idea of how things will roll to you. They will arrive. As they do arrive, it'll be assembled in that area. Your screen, and you are with the majority of the crowd along the beach, you'll notice that there is a wall to the right of the stage. That is our sound and review wall. That's our logo sign. That's where a lot of the we're not seeing the pictures on the live. There'll be pictures there, and then they'll proceed down the red carpet to the market on the street. And what's this international press? You are eagerly awaiting the great coverage of this event, not only here in Ireland, but around the world. A reminder that you are seeing before the rest of the nation, the rest of the United States will have to wait until next week, Monday night, to see the first episode. How many of us at CBS Television for allowing us here to see it first in YPTV? And time to bring up the music, more coming in a moment. This is Sunset Beach, the world premiere for Hawaii Five-0 Season 2.
Let's get a picture of the red carpet, please. Are you there?
Yep. Get the red carpet. Get the red carpet.
Matt Yoka's on, getting interviewed right now by Hawaii News Now. Can you see him? She's on the red carpet outside. It looks like where you were showing me the park, the zoo pictures, back where she's outside. She's not yet on the inside of the red carpet. A shot that Kelly has it for.
What's that? Yeah, Yalin's shot is a closer, but we don't want to miss them. We can't be in two places at the same time with that close. Can you think you can get that shot back? Get onto the red carpet now with that one?
Matt Yoka was. He's probably, just that he's probably going to come in now.
Okay. She's coming in now.
He was being interviewed by Hawaii News Now. He is formerly of Heroes.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, aloha nō, and CBS Television as we await the stars tonight, the world premiere here at YPTV. All of CBS Television and our friends from Hilton Hotel Resort.
And showing the red carpet.
Yeah, but okay. Why are we talking about Hawaii News now? Try to fill me in here, so we can see where they're gonna. So that way we can kind of try and see what they're getting, so we can try and get it, because this is all we have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hawaii News now lets us know.
Yeah, and what they did was they conveniently put up a plant, if you notice, in front of the point where I did have a little bit of something. So they obviously don't want me to have anything.
No, we'll get
Okay, they get it. We got an arrival.
Yep. All right, so let's check it out. Do we have an arrival close to where we're looking at the red carpet? Yeah, that's beautiful.
Now we don't know which one has who's going to have a better view, but they've pretty much stopped us here with that plant from getting anything. That was my one little opening.
I wonder if one of our friends down there is.
In case you just joined us, you're watching our coverage of Sunset on the Beach, Hawaii Five-0. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here wherever you are. This is an exciting night for us here in Hawaii. We've been building up the momentum for this for months, and the time has finally arrived. And here we are, together in Hawaii. We just joined in by Terry came back. She's here. She has a report, maybe a little bit about what's happening down on the ground.
Last year, where we had to kind of wait because of the filming, and they were filming, and they had to come directly from the set here to Sunset on the Beach, and we didn't get to all of that until later than expected. However, we already have some of the stars that are starting to arrive. We have gotten our first spot in the backstage. Dr. Max Bergman is here on the premises at the world premiere for Hawaii Five-0. Osaka is here for tonight's world premiere, already in the VIP area.
Yeah, we have no, this is actually the same setup as last year. Same setup as last year, just a little more organized, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mahalo nui. Glad you're here. Aloha, Brenda. I can't see the social stream. It just doesn't work for me.
I consider self-esteem is pretty active. We've got 200, usually 220 viewers. Some people like to take a count. And I thought I saw someone from Scotland. Although this
And it looks like,
and yes, Lena Van Tol, I think it was Peter. I believe that was Peter Lankoff.
yeah, Peter Lankoff. You got Peter Lankoff. That's who that was.
You got that confirmed?
I don't have that confirmed. No, I don't have anything confirmed. So if you can confirm, please do.
All right, well, from my
going to give you a little bit of information. Local affiliate for CN Television is Hawaii News Now, KGMB, which is also St. Thomas, DC, Hawaii 5-0 over here in Honolulu and across the state of Hawaii. Tonight's Impact News is on site. The main anchors, also the anchors from Hawaii News Now Sunrise, they are on the scene, broadcasting live. Their live broadcasting ends in 4 minutes. So if you've got family and friends at home, here in the island, or you also know that it's being streamed around the world, on HawaiiNewsNow.com.
Oh, thank you, Jason. Jason just said he confirmed he wished he was there.
Very cool.
Well, I'm not there, but I feel like I am, Bruce.
Yeah, this is terrific. Hope you all feel like you're here.
Lauren Ross says that she thinks she just saw Lauren German, so I'm going to call that one too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Lauren Sherman because I just saw her a couple of weeks ago, and that was her. I'm confirming that.
She was wearing a over-the-shoulder, beautiful white is coming on the task force for at least the first part of the season, and she's going to be. She was appointed. I believe we've been told in the papers or on the internet that she is appointed as a addition to the task force. And behind the scenes, that's being shown scenes that have been filmed. She's formed with all of them. And she had a moving target last year when we were down. Also on a great episode that she guest starred and she was very active.
Somebody just arrived. Oh, lights on. Should be two. Yes, one. Who's he?
We're getting ready for some of our preliminary programs. How many of you are here for the world premiere of Hawaii Five-0 this evening? Let's tell you that we are expecting some of our guests, some of our VIPs to start arriving shortly within the next 30 minutes. So in the middle of things, all of a sudden you might hear me pop up announcing that somebody is here on the premises. So once again, that's coming up just a little bit. If you were here before 3 p.m., make noise.
Someone crouching down there who, I don't know if that's a photographer or a makeup person.
Before 9 a.m.
Where?
Okay, this is probably for the ones right along the fence line. How many of you were here from 6 o'clock
Okay,
this
let's see
morning?
this shot.
Those are the diehards. How many of you are international visitors coming for our Hawaii Five-0? Make noise. Ladies and gentlemen, look at people. How about nice round of applause for all of these friends of Hawaii Five-0 who come from so far away to be with us this evening to the view of the world premiere of Season 2 of the Red Carpet. Aloha e na malihini, aloha e na pamaina. This is our land of aloha, our island paradise, our home Hawaii. Our Hawaiian people acknowledge and celebrate their kahuna, or ancestors, that first migrated the vast Pacific Ocean, using their expert knowledge of the sea, the sky, and the stars. These ancient explorers sailed boldly and adventurously in their double-hulled canoes in the search of a legendary land northward beyond the horizon. And when they eventually found it, they called it Hawaii. These brown Pacific explorers were given called together, and they were called
You just said in the
Listen to the sound of the boom putty for the cocktail. Look at the fire of our people light the way.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I'm just struggling a little bit here to get my bearings, and I'm sorry I'm not giving you more commentary, but there's a lot going on here we're trying to catch.
Well, that's okay. Do you want me to continue to talk or not?
Well, I think they're doing something now. Hold on. Iconic theme, of course, Hawaii Five-0. It appears there's going to be some dancers now, some entertainment on the center stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning to clear the red carpet. Once again, we are beginning to clear the red carpet, expecting our stars to soon start arriving here on the beach.
Have a seat on the chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, how nice of applause for the international crew that's been assembled here today to bring a walk bubble around the world. As we are getting things ready, ladies and gentlemen, how nice of applause for the Hati Productions on the stage and lighting our torches this afternoon.
Okay, back. Yeah, we're broadcasting. Lost you there. The sound just went out. So.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, hold on.
Red carpet.
Coming up in just a little bit, our time will soon start arriving. And just kind of out of curiosity, let's kind of gauge the crowd a little bit. Just kind of wondering, my own curiosity. Where's all the race park now?
Okay, so we're keeping a very close eye on that one spot there. That yelling is really doing a good job. We're trying to get you as many of the stars as they arrive.
Where's all the Danny Williams
We have
fans?
some more guests. Aloha, you guys.
Where's all the
So
TNO
good, right
fans?
there.
I'm here.
I'm not afraid to ask this, but I know that there's a corner of our fenced-off area, right at the very head of the press line. Where's all the Alex fans? They are on their way. They will be here shortly. I've been told now they are in transit down here to the Waikiki area. You could not ask for a more beautiful day than this. Tomorrow before we were worried about the trade winds. They were gone for a good part of the week. They are back with the surge. The sun. That's the kind of picture that you want to have for people that are watching Hawaii 5-0 across the country. By the way, special hello. Because I was doing this today was preparing for Hawaii 5-0 and the crew was
Dana,
down
you
here.
gotta watch
We
it.
were watching
That
the Twitter
feeds back.
and the Facebook post showing the build and build. As a matter of fact, keep on hitting those Twitter pages and those Facebook posts. We are looking for worldwide trending of Hawaii 5-0 to build as we get into the episode 1 of season 2
Where are they signing the
here
autographs?
on the red carpet. Some of our other stars and some of
Where are they
our
signing?
executive
I know.
producers are starting to arrive.
Somewhere down there.
They will be out on the red carpet shortly. Big Mahalo to CBS Television, Alberta Hotels and Resorts.
You're watching the magic there. Okay, thank you, Dana.
We are watching very, very carefully as everyone
Very
is
good.
starting to.
I just said thank you. Thank you. When you get some information like that, we'll try to grab it.
Well, we've got Terry and Quinn on the red carpet according to Silver Checks in our social media stream.
Okay.
We were mentioning the Facebook and
So I don't know if you can see him yet. But
Yeah, I think we see him. We got him there.
And he's done
Use the hashtag
very
H50.
generously John Locke on
Hashtag H50 when you're posting those Twitter messages that you're down there taking in the world premiere for Hawaii
I also
5-0.
see that, I'm not sure, but if you're there, you can confirm that Alex O'Loughlin and Scott Kahn are in Waikiki and on their way and will be here soon.
Okay, that's good to know. So we have Scott Kahn and Alex O'Loughlin on their way. We'll be here shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting correspondence backstage. A local favorite, actually a Hawaii 5-0 favorite, Taylor Bixby Kamepuna has arrived down here at Hawaii 5-0 world premiere. Comes originally from Laie, Oahu. He is the big boy that the Hawaii 5-0 crew seems to have to fight from when they need the local troops and more.
Okay, we got Kamikono definitely with Mark DeCosta. Near you, near that shot somewhere that Yahweh is looking at now. Somewhere in that area.
Okay, got it. I'll tell her to stay right there.
And Waikiki, as we prepare
Stay right there. They're
episode 2, of course, you saw him on the beach in season 1. Right down the road here, down here on Waikiki.
You know, if there's one of those big beta camps, you know something's happening nearby. And you see them going in there. And you see we got that wonderful banyan tree just right in the way.
You're being interviewed or Taylor Wiley's being interviewed right now.
And Taylor Wiley is being interviewed there on the red carpet.
Yeah, he's on the red carpet right at the beginning. Right at the start of the red carpet,
Okay,
right near
that's the shot we have now. Oh, by the zoo?
Yeah.
The zoo one? Yeah, I think you mean that one.
I mean that one, yep.
Yeah. Okay. So
Somewhere
Tyler.
in there.
Yeah.
He probably
Okay.
has to walk across that area. And also Mark DeCostos, who plays Wolfpack.
It's hard to find them. And you got chairs here if you need to sit.
Once again, the world premiere of season 2 of Hawaii Five-0. We're starting to hear more cheers from the back entrance where the sun is starting to arrive by car. And we'll get more word as we get word on who exactly is arriving. Once again, more
There he is. There he is.
at the world
There
premiere
he is.
section of
They
the
have to walk across there, so we're going to see him. There is Taylor Wiley, who plays Connor.
Hits the red carpet, then you're not going to hear from me for a little while. We give our press and crew.
Yeah, got a nice shot of him. Tyler Wiley.
Reading
the crowd, saying hello.
For the benefit of our viewers, we know that the sun is starting to go down. We'll ask you to start
Behind
putting
him
down
will
your
be
hands.
Mark Costos. If you go back to where Pastor Taylor is moved across the screen, we can probably see the guy that plays
If you're
Wolfpack.
on the black hard top, then you're not okay. Once again, that's what people
Kelly, the guy who plays Wolfpack is right
outside
behind
the sound area.
Wiley. So be careful.
And we'll ask you to, for your own safety, try to keep that in mind. Once again, if you're along the side, from the area of the speaker forward, or speaker back, depending on how you're looking at it. From the speaker backwards, if you're off, if your feet are around the shaft, then you're okay. If your feet are off the
Yeah,
top, then you'll need to hide another
you
place.
have
And
the
we're going
shot.
to start to move you shortly, because that's an area that needs to be kept open as a walkway. Mahalo for your kultura, mahalo for your television, and Sunset on the Beach.
Yeah, next year we'll get a better lens for this shot.
Well, I think that down there is actually looking that Peter Lankoff may be interviewed right now.
Just this thing. You know, they put that green plant right in the way of what shot we did have. I haven't been able to catch too many people.
I think that everyone who gets off the red carpet eventually has to cross that area.
Yeah. Well, that is the actual red carpet. That little red carpet is just a tiny little sliver.
Right, but I'm talking about the one near the zoo park.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's just a little sliver.
Aloha and welcome to Masi Uka, Dr. Max Corbin, who is now on the red carpet.
No. Somebody behind the tree. Everybody taking pictures.
you may be coming across that screen that you're looking at now, which is the park scene near the park. Sandra, I don't know if you can hear me, but she is Daniela Rua from NCIS LA. And
Oh, that's cool.
it's just our role for crossover. That would be the other shot with the red carpet next to the screens. Yeah. And we can't get any closer, Tanner, but I think they're doing some interviews right there.
Yeah, they're doing interviews with him now. That's the best shot we got, unfortunately. And there's that white dress. I think there she is. There she is.
Yep. Okay.
Nice call. Nice call. Yep, there they go. They're talking to the photographers now.
Daniela Rua from NCIS now with Hawaii
Yes, she is.
5-0.
All right, that's nice. We saw someone on the red carpet in front of the screen.
Yeah, that's the first one we got there, so that's good call.
Ladies and gentlemen, just found out Terry O'Quinn has arrived at Sunset on the Beach. Now arriving, Grace Park at the world premiere of Hawaii 5-0. Traffic update, Daniel J. Kim is en route to Waikiki.
If anyone's listening, we've got great.
Go to the other street, say hello.
fans.
Yeah, we saw that.
He's really stopping to.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Los Angeles, California, please welcome Officer Lori Weston, Lauren German on the red carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the red carpet, Puno Kalapoa Grace Park has arrived at Hawaii Five-0.
So on Kalakaua, they have the fence with a lot of fans behind there, and Daniel Day Kim is stopping along there and signing autographs.
Yeah, he kind of went way out of frame and went.
I think he wanted to really thank his fans. He's very appreciative.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Day Kim has arrived in Waikiki. Traffic update, ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten word. Alex Laughlin is now en route to Waikiki. Ladies and gentlemen, arrival update. Lieutenant Commander Joe White, Terry O'Quinn has arrived in Waikiki. Ladies and gentlemen, Bull Fat has arrived in Waikiki.
We're just going to have an sunset, is that right?
Yeah, the sunset.
I think we might see Grace being interviewed.
Yeah, I was looking for her.
At world premiere Hawaii Five-0.
I think I see her right. She's like right behind that plant. No, that's Terry O'Quinn right behind the plant there. He's on there. You can see him. And I think Grace Park is nearby. You're watching live coverage of Sunset on the Beach, the red carpet ceremonies. My name is Bruce Fisher, also known as Aloha Bruce, and you're Here also with Dana. Rick.
Hi.
And Dana is at Web Souffle.
And also AlohaVermont.com.
AlohaVermont.com. She's here helping us with commentary, keeping us on target. I think I see Daniel Day Kim on the red carpet as well. I think we have 3 of them there now. Terry O'Quinn going towards the beach there, as you can see.
Yep.
Greeting fans.
That's nice.
Yelling. If you can cue me if you see something. Yeah, cue me if you see something there. Yeah, a little direction there.
I think we're looking at Grace right now, straight down, directly in the middle of the picture.
Yep, there she is. There's Grace.
Oh, that's good.
We were just listening to you on the iPhone, Dana. You sound great through this system that we created here.
Yeah, I've said too for some of my podcasts. Sometimes it surprises me.
That sound quality is excellent. Much. Oh, that's okay. Well, I can switch it. I was going to do a that. Yeah, is that Grace Park still there? Yeah, she's still there.
Yeah, they are being nice and giving a lot of interviews, so that's...
Yeah, there she goes. She's walking back there.
Lady said 3 minutes ago on Twitter that Alex O'Loughlin was announced en route to the red carpet.
Oh, good. Alex O'Loughlin is en route, and this place is going to go crazy when he hits there. This is going to be ridiculous. All right, Alex O'Loughlin is en route. So. The yelling has already got him. She's good. She's got a great eye. Better than me.
To come in. I don't know.
We hear some really loud screaming.
I don't hear it, thank goodness.
Yeah, we're hearing it out from the ground, and I don't know what that means.
It could mean Alex. Oh, Scott Conn has just arrived.
Scott Conn, that's who it is. Scott Conn.
He's down near the park. He's coming out of a silver car. Maybe.
Scott Conn is silver car.
He's coming out of a silver car.
He's arrived
Down
already.
here.
Yeah, he has arrived already. There he is. Got a good shot of Scott Conn. There he is. He's just breaking out. There he is. He's wearing a vest, a gray like vest suit type thing, looking all fashion.
What happened? Oh, there he is. Yep, nice. Right next to the light, people. Nice shot. Very nice. He's wearing a gray vest and gray pants, and he's got his girlfriend.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alice O'Loughlin has landed at Hawaii Five-0 World Premiere. Ladies and gentlemen, Terrell Quinn has hit the red carpet.
so just get onto the red.
I should go to red carpet.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a nice shot, closer shot.
Yeah, we got a closer shot now because we can move the GL.
I'd rather not see the episode too soon.
Okay.
And I also think that you're going to have a lot of
a wide shot here of sunset on the beach. Just a huge crowd. Every inch of sand is covered with humans as we get closer and closer to the actual premiere. It should be happening in the next half hour or so. Bring you a little bit of different perspective for you. Hope you'll follow us at Aloha Bruce on Twitter. I know somebody must have fainted over Damoon. Oh, Scott's being interviewed now? Okay, that's cool. Kim Garcia, Alex, has already arrived, and he's moved into the tent, I believe. I don't think he's on the red carpet anymore.
Not got into it.
Actually, he hasn't even made it over here yet.
Made it to into
Right.
not yet, but he arrived.
Right, he's on the red carpet, so we should be seeing Alex very shortly here as well, is what I'm being told. You see all these photographers are obviously looking at something. You can't get any further.
This is true.
Gosh, the whole carpet's covered now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There's Scott Kahn.
WYTG, Scott Kahn, Donald Williams, now on the red carpet.
And we just saw Scott Kahn enter and go down the red carpet. As the sun is setting, a beautiful shot here from our location here, our secret location, high atop Park Shore. This is what it's all about, actual sunset on the beach. Beautiful sunset as we wind down our day here, Hawaii Day. I finally have the Twitter feed, so if you're on Twitter and you have something you'd like to say, please tell me. I'd like to hear from you. I can take questions from Twitter now. So that's cool. Aloha, Cindy! Oh my God. Can you come in and to say hi to everybody? Yeah. Okay, we have a guest here. Cindy, our blogger, Cindy is here. Oops, oh my goodness. Okay, hold on here. Look, we have, they're just starting to come onto the red carpet now, so we've been covering them, and we had them on the other part, you know, where you guys were.
Yeah, you just didn't walk in.
Yes, we got them all walking in.
So nice. They
Yeah.
stopped, because the crowd control is ridiculous as always, but they went around the gates to come and shake hands with everyone. It was really nice.
Yeah. Say hi. Say hello to everybody. This is Cindy.
Hi.
And Cindy, you guys are going to be blogging all this on our blog
Oh
a
yeah,
little
I'm
later
gonna
on?
go home and do this now.
Okay, you're going to go do it now. She's so excited about the pictures she has. We're going to try and upload them for you right now. She was on as close as you can get to the red carpet and still not be on the red
No, I was
carpet.
with the fans.
You were with the
I was with
fans.
the fans.
This is great. So,
I tell you who my favorite person was?
who was your favorite person?
The little girl that plays Dan's daughter.
Yes.
She came over and signed autographs for the little kids.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
She was precious.
That is so cute. We're right now. We're kind of waiting for Alex to come because he's going to be on the red carpet next. We just saw.
He was taking a long time to sign autographs.
Oh,
He
really?
doubled back twice to sign autographs, so he was probably running late.
Where was he going back? I saw Daniel Day Kim also run back into the crowd.
Well, because they were part of it blocked off. So some of them went across the street and then around and then back up this side, and he did. He doubled back twice to shake hands.
That's
So
so
he's
cool.
probably
That's so
running really
cool.
late.
That's so cool.
Yeah.